Well, with Earth Day coming up, it's time to think about all the things that we can do to help sustain Mother Earth. And one of them may be as simple as planting the right plants. I want you to meet Jody Latimer. And Jody is here to show us why pollinator-friendly plants and low water plants are so important to our environment. Welcome, Jody. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
You brought along some beautiful plants here. Why is it so important to be thinking along those lines to help protect our Earth?
Well, it's important to understand that pollinators are necessary for almost half of our food production worldwide. So you would not have grapefruit or almonds without pollinators doing their job.
I never thought about that.
And one of the scary things is that the pollinator populations are declining, and we don't necessarily understand why. But as we think about Earth Day and the things that are important about how everything functions together on Earth, planting pollinator-friendly plants in your garden is a real easy step you can take.
You're right, and it is, but knowing which ones to plant are pretty important as well. Let's talk about this particular plant right here. And this one attracts what kind of pollinators?
A plant like this with a flat flower top would be attractive to butterflies.
Oh, okay.
This one is commonly called Joe Pye. It is native to Arizona and to New Mexico.
It's a beautiful plant, and it's also a low water plant, which makes it beneficial as well.
It's double dipping. You get a beautiful flower that attracts pollinators and a low water use plant. So.
Okay, and another good pollinator is a moth. Never thought about that. What kind of plant attracts
and
the
that's
moth?
a real surprise. Well, this white flowered plant is an evening primrose, and it will attract a very special kind of moth known as a sphinx moth. And that moth looks like a hummingbird. It's got the most beautiful pink striped wings. So this plant would open up in the evening, and then in the morning the buds close. That's why it's a wonderful plant to include in your garden, because it brings the pollinators out in the evening.
And all the plants that you brought here are low water use plants as well, right?
All of these plants are desert native, but some of them might need a little extra water here in the valley. So this little stick plant here that doesn't look like much when you first take a look at it is a real special pollinator plant. This is a desert milkweed, and it grows native in our deserts here, and it will make a beautiful vase shape. But it has a special role in the environment in that it is the favorite plant for the monarch butterfly.
Oh.
And if you plant this in your garden, not only will you have a low water use plant that can go in the full sun, but it will be a host, a way station for the monarchs when they're migrating across the globe.
And as we were just sitting out here just now, we were noticing too all the hummingbirds that were coming by. Are they considered pollinator-friendly animals?
Yes, hummingbirds are great pollinators, and they are particularly drawn to plants with tubular flowers, like this autumn sage that's here on my side, or this incredible penstemon. Most of the time here in the valley, when you see the penstemons, you'll see like a hot pink one or a dark red one. This particular species is native by Flagstaff. So if you include it in your home garden here in the valley, you would want a little more shade and a little more water.
Okay, good to know. And I know that you guys have a Pinterest page up where people can go and see all the different types of plants that are pollinator friendly, I should say, right?
There are so many to choose from. It was hard to settle down on just a few to bring here to share with you today.
Well, and then on top of it, you're also saving water, because you don't need a lot of water to keep these plants thriving.
Correct.
Which is perfect for our Arizona weather, right?
And making a beautiful place to enjoy your Arizona days and evenings.
Absolutely. And tell me about that book.
There's also an incredible resource book that comes out from Water Use It Wisely on landscape plants for the Arizona desert. It's going to feature a lot of other trees and shrubs and cacti that serve to attract pollinators to your garden.
All right, so for more low water plant use ideas and to see which ones are pollinator friendly, you can visit the Water Use It Wisely Pinterest board, of course, as I mentioned, and you can also go to their website, wateruseitwisely.com. And if you like to share your favorite photos showing Arizona's natural water, you will automatically be entered to win a houseboat vacation on Lake Powell. All you have to do get the details is visit abc15.com/water.